What's up, guys? This is Joe from Atherton Real Estate. I'm here at a property in Salem, New Hampshire. It was going to be a preview, but I decided to do something slightly different. It's going to be a what do you need to look out for when buying a renovation slash flip. This house is priced at $650,000. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and it's just shy of 2,400 square feet. First impressions are everything, and as you walk through the front door of this property, you can see straight through to the rear of the yard. In there, you see that there's an in-ground swimming pool, which can be a great selling feature. However, these flippers decided not to do anything with this pool. They left it as is in neglected form, not even covered for the winter, chain link fence around it. As a prospective buyer at this price point, I'd wonder why is it that this pool is in such disarray, and what am I going to have to spend to get this up to where it needs to be for next season. As we proceed further into the space, the kitchen has been completely renovated with brand new cabinetry, a center island with granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. All really great features. The one thing that we're lacking here in this space, in my opinion, is lighting. These 2 little lights in the ceiling just doesn't do the kitchen justice and is insufficient for what a home buyer would be looking for. Continuing into the space, we see this is one of 2 living spaces in this home. It has a brick fireplace and a wood burning stove. The fireplace is missing a mantle, and the wood stove has seen better days. On the other flip side, you can see that the renovators decided to put brand new hardwood floors throughout the entire property. That is excluding one area, which we'll point out later on. But let's move on further down this hallway. As we go down, we're going to see a bathroom on your right hand side. This bathroom has a full tub and shower and a toilet. But the one thing I'm missing here is a vanity. Why do you not have a vanity in a bathroom? Just, curious minds want to know. Anyways, we'll move a little bit further down this hallway, which we have 2 of the 4 bedrooms here on the first floor. Both decent sized bedrooms with closets and the hardwood floor going throughout. And we will turn right down this hallway, and at the end you'll see a grand living space. In this grand living space, you can clearly see this is an addition. It has great windows, skylights, and the spiral staircase off into the corner here. What you will also see here in the middle of the great room here is an electric heater. My thoughts here is that the flippers are trying to save costs by not running the heat to save money. Now, if I'm a potential buyer here walking into this active listing and it's at this price point, I'd wonder to myself, A, what's wrong with the heater? And B, if there's nothing wrong with the heater and they're trying to be so cheap by running the electric heat, what else did they skip out on to try to save costs? It's just not a good look. It is very, very poor to do. Turn on the heat, spend a couple bucks. As we pan the camera back, we're going to see this little alcove in this hallway, which shows off the original sauna to the house. Now, this could be a great selling feature for this property. However, the flippers decided to leave it as is. This hallway has old tile with dirty grout, a random shower stall within it. It's just not accentuated in all the right ways, and it just accentuates all what was done wrong, or rather neglected during this build. Let's keep moving forward here. And we're going to go up this spiral staircase, and I will not lie to you. Several times I was very nervous about the ability to hold up my 270 pounds. But we made it up to the top, and we got to this nice landing, which looks to be outside the master bedroom. And when you get to the top of this little landing pad, this railing is definitely not to code. It needs to be at least another foot taller. I would not trust this with any little ones in the house, and to be perfectly honest, if I was the flipper, I would consider removing the staircase and leaving the balcony as a feature off the master. But you don't need a second staircase. As you can see later on, there is another staircase coming up through the main building. Let's proceed into the master bedroom and see what that has to offer. As we turn in, you can see that they did put the hardwood floors throughout the entire space. And as you turn, you can see these 3 vertical windows. Now, I don't know if you see what I see, but I see 2 brand new windows followed by a old crank out window. As a prospective buyer, I would walk into this space and say, why did you not replace all the windows? And now I'm going to have to replace a window sooner rather than later. So at this price point, once again, it just doesn't make any sense to go half in. You need to go all in or nothing at this point. As we continue panning around this space, you see that there's a his and her closets, which are great selling features for a master bedroom. However, with the bifold louvered doors of the 1980s, it just shows laziness to go buy a pair of 6-panel sliding doors from Home Depot and replace these. This is not what a person's looking for in this price point. Could have been a great opportunity for the flippers to accentuate a great feature of this master bedroom, but decided not to and opt out for cost. As we finish panning around, we get to the master bathroom. Now, what you don't see in all these videos, because this was going to be a preview, and I was trying to show all the good aspects of this house, is that every single one of these bathrooms were literally disgusting. Spend a little time, clean up the space. There was more sheetrock dust and paint dust throughout this entire space that I just don't understand how they could be listing this as an active listing at this price point. It just makes no sense. As we leave the master bedroom, we go into this main landing space, which was from the original home, and you go into the 4th and final bedroom. In this bedroom, you'll see that this is the original hardwood flooring. Now, why did you not spend the time and bring all the regular new hardwood floor throughout the entire space? That's my one pet peeve of this location, is that, the hardwood floors, even though if they were in good condition, you want continuity through the entire space, especially at this price point. Once again, I keep on harping on price point, because at a lower price, people can forgive things. But at $650,000, once again, a person can go out and buy a brand new construction with continuity and exactly what they want. So this space is nice. It has an ensuite. It has a new vanity. So for those aspects, it's a really nice space. However, it's just lacking in execution. Completing the loop of the property, we're going to go down the original staircase, which is the 2 staircases that are referenced earlier, and I think this should be the only main staircase to the 2nd floor. It's got a nice look over to the bottom floor of the original living space. One thing I do want to point out about this property and the renovators is that if you notice, everything is white. Now, white is a great color palette for trim. There are so many other neutral colors that you can use to accent the wall, which then would accent the trim work that was done. And it just makes things look a little bit better. The other flip side here is, once again, if I am buying this house, walking into it, I want to know that I'm just walking in and don't have to touch anything. And that could be just a neutral sand color, tan wall, but at the end of the day, that goes a long way. The other thing you don't notice in this is that there is a lot of bleed through with this white paint job. I don't know whether they were saving cost or if they were painting in the dark, but definitely need to have at least another second coat if you want to keep it this color. That completes our inside tour of this property. Now, I'm sure there were a bunch of other things I could probably point out, like in this kitchen, no backsplash. But, I'd be slicing hairs at that point. But if there's anything that you noticed inside this property that I didn't point out that you think is a major factor with regards to a resale problem, please leave a comment in the message or direct message me and we can discuss it. I want to thank everybody for spending the time to tour this property and this renovation, what not to do, or rather what to look for with regards to purchasing a flip renovation. What I would like to say is that if you're gonna do a flip or renovation, it's 100% doable, but you gotta make sure that you reference your local professionals, your realtors, to determine what the market value is, and then make sure you're not getting in over your head on the property that you're purchasing to do the flip. So I think that might have been the situation with this one, is that they just bought it at too high of a price point and trying to make a decent flip return, and in the end they just came up short. Tell me if I was incorrect with my my opinion here. I don't think so, but I'm always open to suggestions from you, the people. So until next time, thank you for coming along, and have a great